Okay. Basically, I took her outside, and then she immediately refused to go outside. Also, got my headphones away and got to turn them off, and then I got plugged them in, then I got to turn them back on because of although they're better than the Razer headphones I had from Temu. As in, like, these are from Temu and they are better than my Razer ones that I paid £100 for. Um, you know, ugh. Oh god, it's so hot. Dongle mode connected. Okay, and yeah, so I've just made my thing. Just did the cut. Did I have to get my blood bags? I did not. That would be a key item to do. And then, like, while I'm gone, if I have ideally some plastinium, causes the water I run out of first. Jesus God, fucking Christ, the fucking water. Like 4 minutes, I could put another body in on that one. Another 13 minutes until I put the body on there. I did want to do something quickly. I'm gonna need some granite. Like, not to take it for granted or anything, but I guess that's a horrible joke. I chose to do it knowing it's a horrible joke. Sue me. But don't actually sue me because of, don't really have the funds for that. Uh, I'll keep that battery pack on me. I don't need the upward supplies. I would like to have that. Oh yeah, I forgot I was going to make one of those as well. So I got two of those guns. What was the mission I had with? I know it's not like an important mission. Uh, do I continue on with hack? If you haven't realized, like, I might do anything with Harako village off stream because of that's gonna spike my encoder, and ideally, I'd rather not. Ideally, I'd rather not have my stream lag randomly. Because if I went into play for some reason that kills my PC, like Arrakis, maybe occasionally does, but that's only in like certain parts. Like if I go in the upstairs bar a bit, but like that's at least only going to be for a brief minute. Going to Arrakis village, it like fucking kills it completely. Cool. So I've nah. What I don't get is so the planetologist. I've done all his missions. It's like additional contracts become available. Like, do I talk to him? Actually, I think there was a thing where you could talk to him again to get some other mission, but it won't be for a skill tree. I already got level 3 on his skill tree, I assume. Or maybe not. Maybe I do need to speak to him. Well, I was planning to go for that way. Uh, what I wanted to do was, I think I need like 50 of that and there, and then basically thought I'll do some small missions that's like nearby that I'm aware of. Not be Ruckus, it would be the Anvil. Deep Extraction, whatever, and this one, Complete Slay. That one, and there's this one, which is level 1 standard. I don't think it would let me give in the one because I don't know if my one would be considered standard. It's an adept. Oh yeah. I need to make sure that okay, car's disabled. Okay. Let's just quickly get rid of some of these items. Okay, portable extractor, for this. Another blood bags, they're important. Might as well like while I'm at it. Keep those 'cause, like they might, although like not super, they'd be good backup if I get eaten by the worm. Same with that one's not damaged much. And I'll keep that one for the same reason. Chen, Reaper. Oh, apparently ads played as well, or and it adds in a few minutes. That sounds like that was really close by. Okay, 4 car. Alright. Oh, nice. Happens 2 sets. Yeah, I'm back. Basically, my niece A was asking me for a pound, and then the other thing was she's about to go for her first job interview. Because like she's not long hit 16, so she's applied for a job that came up. Yeah, this is actually quite nice. Like it's not like a lot of spice, but like it's quite a bit of spice. Oh well, not a lot, but it's spice. Spice is spice. I probably should have dealt with the thing in my inventory beforehand. You're right, Worm. You're not gonna want me. I mean, Henry, you're not gonna want me. I'm perfectly fine. Henry. It's like I move up too quickly and he just destroys me. There's a problem when like the spice just hits, is you can't really see what's going on. Because it's also right in front of my house, and it's B. Also, just happens to be where a thing is. I can't just look for another drink. Like, I've already drank for like 2 drinks. Oh, both a 2 litre and a 500 milliliter drink. I wish I could speed. No, things like like the thing with cheddar is like I didn't realize it was like from the UK, so I was actually really surprised when I heard about that. And like when he mentioned about like the heat today, I was like, oh yeah. It's also in my head I keep forgetting like that it's just as hot in other places, or like if not just hot, like it's probably hot or colder depending where you are. I also I guess it depends on like if you like where you are, if it's got like actual like ventilation for the heat or something. Just wanna put that in there. It's spice. I don't know what it is, but like I keep like this current soundtrack that's playing. It just makes me think of buying Python now. Henry, what we said about this? You're not to try and kill me. Get in the vehicle quicker, please. Like has to remake. That ends up having to make a MK4 copter instead of the MK5. He's just like not made it completely, but like he's made it essentially that. So you see there, it's like Henry is actually 460 meters away. It's like I'm not too sure about that, Sonny. God, why is he Sonny? God, I already feel old, let alone saying stuff like that. Like, Jesus Christ, I'm getting worse. It's like when I see people like say about if like just staying hip and stuff, I'm like, Jesus fucking Christ, the heat is kicked in. Uh,
Sector
gonna...
weather alert. A large
Oh, there's a
sandstorm is
sandstorm. Well, that's good to know. Sandstorms. Okay. Those are the build I've made over out there, by the way. The other build I made, or one of them. I might be reconstructing that soon. I literally just told one about how I'm streaming, and then I get the other one call me. Who wanted me dead for taking this spice? I know, right? Like, come on, Henry, you can't have it all. Also, thanks for the welcome back. Also, I just realized you said something about the deep desert. I will look at that message in just a sec. Uh,
Sector weather alert. A large
so I'm
sandstorm is
gonna have
approaching.
to come out of this in literally like 2 seconds because of the sandstorm. Not actually Henry. Let's quickly drop this here. At least this should be inside the thing. I see the message from my sister who just called me after. Oh, there you go. And now I'll click the message. Hello, are you currently heading off to the deep desert, or are you already there? I imagine you're already there.
Sector weather alert. A large sandstorm is approaching.
Uh, what we do is we drop that in there. I was supposed to drop that away in the recycler. Um, do that there, do this here. That can go there, that can go there. Like I imagine, yeah. I assume that when I was like, I looked at on the map and I realized it's like it shows you as like away from Maggie's Basin. So I was like there going like, okay, so he's pro like if he's messaging me like the two spots he's going to be is either like in the short travel between Haggard Basin and Deep Desert, or he's going to be like just in the Deep Desert. So he's like, spice is one of the things that I need. Uh, because I might head in there soonish. Just gonna, it's kind of like I'm gonna mix my health kits quickly. Because there's actually a few things I need to make. First thing though, let's make 11 of these. So I can have 12 health kits on me. I'm gonna drop the granite in that one. I What I do is I basically just take 6 of those. And then so what I kind of need from here. Inventory is relatively empty. I emptied out my copter, I believe. Just like double checks that before like going off, and I didn't empty it. Uh, for a bit, and I only found one small patch. That's okay. What we can do is we can kind of like split and try to find a bigger one. Like when I was with Ham, for example, I would find smaller ones, and she'd be like, "No, no, no, we're not looking at those ones. They're too small." And then she'd like be looking around, essentially like gliding across like a massive like straight line. Like for a straight line, she'd just be gliding, looking out for any like explosion plumes, and then like based on the size of that, she would go towards it. But I think like even like a medium-sized one would be good for us. Like that would probably fill up both of our things. Especially like I know you can bump into other people. Like the last two times I went for spice, I bumped into two different people that were getting spice at the same time. Maybe like I'll remember to change to party chat when I get here. 'Cause I kind of wish it wouldn't switch me out of party chat. There you go. Like I can already see you're 13 like meters away. Like I came in with enough battery to hopefully get me back if need be, and if not, I can get stuff. I hit the max border. That sounds about right, to be honest. Sounds very like on point for this game. Like if you're in that direction, I think I'm gonna glide in this direction, and then hopefully one of us can find like a nice big or medium size one. 'Cause also, I probably shouldn't go like super far away because I know like I basically didn't bring too much for the battery side. I ended up like I have other batteries made. I for some reason decided not to grab them like as I headed off. But I also don't want to go back just to grab a battery. Like technically speaking, if I hit some land that's got like a camp or something on, it can technically have a battery on that. Like on one of the caves. or also I guess like space. It has like ships that's randomly in about as well. Like I think I've basically got near to the other side of the deep desert before. I was going against like a station that was like quite far. I remember like it was so far away. I ended up like it didn't help. I didn't know the efficient way to drive the assault. But I was basically driving the assault, and I was like used up. I think it was like 3 or 4 medium-sized batteries. Okay, it's like when you start and stop, you use up a lot of fuel. When you glide, it's very much fuel efficiency. Like I'll keep an eye out going this way. I'm heading like kind of northwest. If I like see any spice, I'll message you, or well, I guess you'll be able to see it. But hopefully it'll be like a big enough one to make it worth it. Because you may also just find one in between coming to me. There's also like luckily where I got like all the stuff. Yes, I knew about the right button thing. Yeah, I knew about that. Yeah, I knew that. I got so many hours in this game. I knew that. Uh, yeah, as we know, I wish I was joking on saying that I knew this. Like I really didn't. So I keep forgetting that that we even have like lights, for example. Like even when it like says it in the thing like toggle headlights. I was like there going like toggle what lights? I don't see lights. It's like I feel like also if I end up in a point of where like I had like no fuel and I was stranded, technically speaking, I can like relocate my ship, and it's also like there is like an unstuck button for your character, which I imagine it's also a respawn button as well. So the thing is like technically, if you like, as long as you don't land your vehicle in the sand, you could hit a respawn and then like relocate your vehicle. I'd imagine. But that would cost Solaris. He's like, I haven't got too far away from the sky, or from the like starting bit. Oh look, another person that's over here. More than likely, they're also looking for spice, but it looks like they got a carrier from the looks of it. So that kind of looks like they got a story, and like a whole thing on them. Container. Kind of looks like a smaller container. I feel like the ones I've seen Ham have are bigger. Thing is, like, if I made a scout, right, I could have boosters and storage, or I could potentially have 2 different storages on them, which like might be good. But it has like 2 utility spots on the Seems big. In that case, I'll head towards you. I would say to mark on the map, but I don't think I can see your mark on the map. Like, do you know roughly what sections it's in? You'll know. So imagine maybe. I assume if I float this way, I'll kind of meet up with you. So if I get close enough, then I might actually see the explosion too. It might be, at the very least, it's going to be like probably a medium one, is my guess. Because the thing is, like, even then, like, there's not like too much spice we can grab. It's kind of like there's the storage has like its limits in the scout. If we make an assault, we can have more storage, but it's like it's kind of like with like the scout storage, like the assault storage. Like you get 2 utility slots, so you could probably get twice as much you get with the scout. Is my guess. But then it's like choosing have 2 storages over a thrusters and storage, which is like its own kind of like what would be more worth it. If it looks far away, I imagine it's going to be quite like northeast. I have to go. So I don't see anything on my side. Thinking like I haven't really got too far away from. Oh, I think I see it. But what I can do is if I do a bit of a nosedive to get some speed and then do this. Like using the voucher mode, you can go faster by just using downward motion. It's just that you have to keep on going up a bit more frequently. So am I west? I imagine west would be more towards me because I see the one in front of me. I don't see one elsewhere around me. And like unless that one is actually I think I see an explosion behind that one as well. So I'm assuming like you're probably going to one of those. But essentially, it's probably going to be like one trip. Like one of these alone could basically fill us for all we need. Let's go 170 miles, kilometers an hour. I say miles because like that's what we use in the UK, I believe. Uh, the thing is like, there's one point where they wanted to standardize measurements around in the UK, but they realized like the cost of actually doing that would be too much. Because like when you say it was west of like you, I was like going like, well, things I'm kind of west of you, so I was like there going like, like if I'm west of you, there's not really much more like west it can get in between us. I don't know which one looks bigger though. I guess we're like at least the one where I'm almost hitting, uh, I'll be able to see it like over it. Like I imagine it would already be big enough to fill up my storage. And still have some left over. I'm assuming this one's gonna at the very least be a medium-sized one. I remember like the one that Ham found was like gigantic. Go 108 kilometers per hour, and then that goes down to 70. But I feel like this one alone was probably end up like filling my storage. But I do wish it was like not blocking my vision. Also, there's already someone over here. There you go. Is that when the worm comes? I'm probably gonna be using the time to quickly put inside my vehicle. Like one of this size, if you're just using your copter, there's probably be enough to fill probably 3 copters, if I had to guess. Well, you think. I'm surprised we haven't got the aggro for the worm yet, to be honest. There's the aggro for the worm. I do like how these two ones are close to each other as well. I don't know if your one's bigger or if it's about the same size. Set my Henry to go away. I remember Ham saying something about like sometimes it will circle around or something like that, and it's a sign it's going to come up from the bottom. But I don't know what she meant by that. Like, and that was when we had like the big field. There you go. Also, like, I think when Henry comes next, I'm probably gonna drink what I remember. Or I'm gonna just forget. Like, I could be a troll, and like, if I, for example, activate my shield, it would aggro Henry a bit more. If you ever want like a way to annoy someone, you can just, if they're already like running across the sand, just turn your shield on. And Henry will get annoyed a lot quicker. I'm not gonna risk it in case it's like a quick animation or something. Like if one of us had a thumper, I'd say it'd be kind of like I think there's an achievement or something if you've got like a friend that does the thumper for you. In case like the thing with thumper is it has like a few uses. One is supposed to be distracting the local worm. Uh, and B, you can use it to troll people. Like, if I wanted to be an ass to this person over here, I could basically just throw a thumper on this thing. Oh, I got an achievement for collecting so much spice. These like were these like these would be like a yeah like there's like quite a lot. But like if you ever wanted to be an ass to some random person, I'm just saying that you can make a thumper with some like silicon stuff and some iron, and just be a menace. You can just be a menace, just like, hey, yeah. So I'm just gonna drop this here, especially as like if they're not paying attention because they're looking just for the bar instead. To say when Henry's about. I was gonna quickly drink while I think about it. Also, something you may have noticed before. I've had this before where I've shot basically a lot of. I tried to like on one. I tried to just shoot all the. Uh, I did this in Haggard Base. I tried to just shoot like all of it, and then pick it up after the worm came. That doesn't work. After a little bit, these actually despawn. So like, if you take too long, like I think this is gonna probably fill me. Uh, and then I'm gonna see this evaporate straight away as soon as I get back to my base. And if it doesn't evaporate straight away, it's gonna consume all the water I have at my base. It's gonna do one of these two things. Like the darkness. It's like, am I in a storm or am I just in a spice clone? It's gonna take a drink, but like I kind of want to like get to the point where I filled my vehicle before I start going for a drink. Or like I filled my inventory. Then it's like I can just hover, not having to worry about a worm while I'm mid drink. Especially like the good thing with having like the upgrades to sort of like collecting some of these stuff, right? It makes it a lot easier to be get like the planetarian guy's abilities and like using that to basically gather more spice per a thing. Oh, need a empty. I don't think I'm gonna get close soon to filling that, I believe. Like if I check out my vehicle storage or Henry's about, it's like I've almost got 2,500 there, but I've almost like filled up my entire storage on just that, and that's gonna be 25 spice per lunch. Take spice, take spice. I remember like when I was speaking, doing some spice with Pam. I remember like she mentioned about how much her thing compacts. I'm assuming she had the pathologist plus she had a really good compactor. Again, at the time, like I grabbed both of the stacks at the same time, so I didn't know exactly how many she like picked up, or like how much hers compacted to mine. But I think there was a big sizable difference. Oh, there's a third guy. Like I think the third guy is actually heading towards you. I've maxed out the storage for my vehicle now, but I got my own inventory. Oh no, I haven't filled up my own. I have not filled up mine yet. Henry. I need Henry to call it. It's like where that guy just drops down a thumper and then just like I go him down close enough and just get a word. Me and my guy just like waiting for Henry to stop getting aggro. Okay, there you go, he stopped. I do wonder, like, about in deep desert, what like quicksand is like, or if there is quicksand in deep desert. Like, it would make sense there being it, right? There's that one. Like, him leaving makes me think he's probably, like, filled up his inventory now. Like, to be honest, I'm about to fill up my inventory with, like, these last little bits. Like, I'm pretty close to being filled. Yeah, I think this is probably gonna be, like, the last few that I'll be, like, having to grab before my inventory is filled. And then it's gonna be, like, this pile. But I think at this point, my vehicle is filled as well. Yeah, storage full. Probably good, because my battery or my fuel is getting low. So, do that for the medium, and then I'll use the small one. I guess it's just heading back now. It should just be south from here. Just like do like a waypoint so I know generally what direction I'm aiming for. Yeah, same here. I think like for like the storage wise, it's like if I make an assault, like I can make two different storages on it, and I could then get like twice the amount of spice. But I'm also thinking like would that be worth it? And does it let you attach two? Because it says two utility spots, and storage would can be considered a utility. So I'm wondering, like, will it let me just double up on storage? I assume it would be. I was like looking out for a way for like the if I had it where my assault was just storage, then I would probably just put boosters on this as like kind of a backup in case something happens to the assault. Like if it gets wormed or something, just have it like loose in my inventory. Okay, just pawn out when I'm like, oh, the assault's fucked. I suppose at some point I do want to try like dodging the worm because I know like if you dodge the worm enough, it will just stare at you. Uh, like if you run out like on the sand and just like it tries to kill you and just keeps failing, it'll just stare at you. Other than that, I did get an achievement just now. As I hit and that put me out of the glide one. But the achievement I got, I think it was for spice. Achievements. It's like gather 2,000 spice from compacted. I'm pretty sure I've already did that. The thing is, like, I got an over 2,000 before in like the Haggard Basin. Like, build some speed up and then yeah. And I tend to do like a dot on where the end of the map is, or, like the nearest exit to me, just so then like I just have to go towards that dot. Are you? I don't think you were too far away from me before. I need to also make sure I'm doing right click when I do that. Here's another person. And like glide from up here. I think oh I think I see you. Bonjour, bonjour.
Yes,
I
I'm right here. I've been right here.
I
Hey,
just
what's up?
um I just saw that you were like 400 meters, and I was like, wait a minute, 400 meters. And it like had an arrow downwards. I'm like, wait a minute. Look down. I
Yeah,
see you. I'm like, oh.
yeah,
I was like,
I've been flying below you this like for the past 5 minutes.
oh god. I kind of just was like trying to get 'cause, like, a good way to get speed is to go very high up and then just duck down. Like do it like this way, and then you can get like some speed. I say that as like I don't have to worry about storage right now. Like the fuel, 'cause we're close enough to it where like I got more than enough fuel. I do wish there was like a range thing. So like, or even if you could have like in-game, like, uh, not proximity chat, but just like kind of just in-game voice chat. But they've already gotten it on like text to speech. I assume you're going for the exit. Because like I kind of just like dot an exit and then like I go towards that. Uh, Things like when it comes to, well, I'm probably gonna put the spice on. It's gonna take up all my water, or I'm not gonna have enough water to do it all. And then like I'll probably either. Cause the thing is, I probably need to go to a science station at some point soon. I'm gonna need to get some more plastinium, but like I actually have the stuff to make it. I just need water. 'Cause I keep running out of water, so like that's that as well. I can technically make those wind things that generate water, but like that's gonna take some time. I want to make more power, so then like I don't have to rely on making a lot of like the basic ones. It's like the more basic ones are good in the sense that they are still power, but they also take up more space. And like for example, when I looked at the uh, thing for like my one, right, the vehicle station to make stuff like the hangar, it was literally like the size of my base, or like a big portion of the top part. Like the thing I got currently, like that big hallway one, I'm debating just making that into one big platform, and then just with a big platform, or it being a flat ground, just making it essentially like a hotel, like or a flat, just have it stacked upwards. Originally, that's what I was going to do already, but the problem is just like it's just the constant like structurally not sound. I'm like, okay, game, but like I just span the floor like across. I am. How you doing? You're rumbling. What do you mean the rumbling? Like Attack on Titan? So, like the walls like start to get destroyed, and like 20% of the population is left at the end. So then, yeah, I don't think you actually watched all of Attack on Titan or Attack on Titan. 'Cause I believe you said it was too long for you. But I know you said that you prefer shorter series. But how's the space game going for you? Me and Billy was looking around for spice, but then we ended up finding two different spice fields. Uh, so I was like, uh, the spice field I was at, so that would just mean someone else, then someone else came. And then I think BB was like another spice field with someone else. I'm probably going to. Well, I need to drop off the sand, like the spice I got. And then after dropping off the spice, I'm debating like if I'm going to do a station, or if I'm going to be doing a like upgrading stuff. 'Cause, like I should have the stuff to make some more fabricated stuff. Like I think, if I remember correctly, I think for the advanced survival one, I think I was literally just lacking. I forget off the top of my head. It was either some plastinium, which I've got the stuff to make more. I just need more water, which I had making when I was gone. Or B, it was spice melange, which I should be able to make some briefly. And then I can get rid of the other one, place what I got now, and then be able to make more advanced stuff from there. And then I can then go and make yeah, it'd be the advancement. Oh god, if it isn't hot though. I've literally got like where I really wish I could sweat. Like so like humid. Like one of the things I love watching is just like videos of people coming to the UK uh, and being destroyed by the weather here during the summertime. Like I actually get like a little bit of joy from that. Especially like I've seen like a bunch of these things where it's like people going like, "I'm from Singapore and we typically have this kind of weather," but I love watching videos like that. Or like when I see videos from like people from the States that have like came to see like the UK during summertime, and like it's just like, well, yeah, it's nice weather, but it's also cooking you at like a brisk 34 degrees. Like my phone normally just shows me the weather on the main screen, and also apparently I got a message. Uh, yeah, it's currently 35 degrees. Oh, cool! That rain that it told me about has disappeared. Didn't mean to park there. Can't park there, sir. Let's quickly park that there. Now what we do is we go over here. Actually, now I think that probably the reason why it didn't count on the private server, the collecting 2,000 spice, may have been because of we're being a private server and having custom settings. Maybe it stops in the achievements. Because if it made, for example, no worm, then you could just walk around and because it is a set in the private servers, you can just turn off the worm. So, for example, if you were just to walk on the sand or just drive your buggy around on the sand, not worrying about a worm or sandstorms, like I guess it makes sense for them to like make it so some achievements. Like, imagine it still would work for deep deserts. Could sit in a different server. Let's make some more plastilium. Then I need to get more titanium and more of the other material later on. I emptied it. Did I pick out the vehicle? I can't remember. I did, I think. Checks top. Yes. But I'm getting so warm. I should be able to actually also grab a body quickly. I think it's already been about an hour since then. Already got body on me. That was, I guess that was what my head was at. So I don't think I have any more blood to drop off. I can deposit a body, perfect, and then I can drop off another one as well. There you go. Because I got a button to mute my mic, but I keep forgetting to hit that instead, and clicking on my mic has a bit of a delay on if it actually has clicked it or not. So I got plastinium getting made. I'm gonna have these two bodies on. And then those two are going to generate quite a lot of water. Water. Um, and from there we go over here. And then that's all my spice gone. Grind. And then alright, actually, let's quickly see. Change the compactor out for the builder. Advanced machinery for that. Need more plastic ingots for that. God kill me. That one needs more plastil, and that one. And that one, no. This one needs more pumps and more plastil. Like, this is the size maybe of like the next vehicle upgrade thing, and this is what you would use to make the sandcrawler and the other one, the yeah. Like technically you could go for this one, which I don't know. I assume it's just like I don't even think the if I had to guess, right, Ham would be the one to confirm this for me, if anyone. But I'm assuming the upgrades to the refineries on the uh sort of spice would be more like I guess efficiency of it. That's like 100 no 700 water per a spice melange, and I imagine like maybe it decreases the amount of water used or something the better refinery you get. Like this is the bigger refinery. This is the one I saw in Hound's base at one point, and I was like fucking hell, that's massive. I guess with any other water I have, I'm gonna probably use that to get make more beryllium. Then we'll from there. I think I'm gonna get like more stuff to make more plastil. Like I could technically go up and get pumps and then do that way, but that's for the vehicle thing. That's gonna be yes good to make in the sandcrawler, but then that's gonna be making a room big enough for the vehicle thing, followed by having a room that's like well having the sandcrawler to make, and then I have to make the air thing, and then like having to make all the fuel needed to run it. And oh god, that would be tiring. But well, I'll get there eventually. I'll just do a few more 8 hour shifts on Dune. It's just a handful. Uh, just a typical day of clocking it. Alcohol hit my hand as I was like grabbing my throat drink. I'm like getting so wet. Like I'm not sweating. But my hands are wet, for example. 'Cause I'm just so hot, and it's like trying to open up a drink is literally turned into like my hands have become like butterfingers. I don't know. Oh, so I learned the phrase Butterfingers from Spy Kids 4, I think it was. Spy Kids 3. Oh, I used to love the Spy Kids so much. It was like so wacky. Didn't make sense at all. And I liked it. Oh, God, it's so warm. Okay, what do do next? Literally said I was gonna do something. I think it was I was gonna get more titanium and stuff. Hmm. Which chest did I put this in? Believe I had some. Hmm. On that one. Sorry, I mean, like eating like a sweet. We do some of that, and then yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna probably give more like Pastilian. Though I do want to get some more water before I leave, and luckily there's actually some really nice people just across the way that like to keep donating to me. They're actually really good blood donators. Just go over there, go to their camp, uh, gently shove a 5-inch needle into them, and yeah. So I can tell you someone's just made a base here, or this base has been here for a while and I've only just noticed it. Uh, Probably. My shield on. Even if they're weak, doesn't mean they can't hurt me. Bada 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 bada. Look how nice these people are. Just to lay down and take the needle. Because I could do this at the other place, or like a different location, but pardon me. I'd rather not have to deal with that personally. Luckily, there's some nice, generous people just there as well. I guess I'll ask them for a blood donation. Slower. Doopity ba ba ba. Just pull up this. Give them the British welcome. See, they're so generous. This one's going for sec. I don't think that's the right word I wanted to use. I was going to say prostrate. Prostate. 5 inches of what? Just pure hardness. You know. Can't help if they're unconscious. Like they say. Uh, just don't offer tea when someone's unconscious. Because I do wonder like how many people remember like that meme of like the sort of like when to offer tea to people. If they say they don't want tea, don't give them tea. If they're unconscious, don't give them tea. It's like, why not? Why can't I give them tea? Oh, he's going for his gun. Oh, guess what? I love it, like, just the UI in this is just like, you know, let's just shove this one down the throat, and then this one's kind of on his side. Just, there you go, right there. Okay, there's some more generous people just right here. Like, those are so nice blood donations. Let's put my shield quickly. Uh, Enemy coming. I do this. He pulls out his gun. Or I do the other guy who's not as generous in the blood donation part. I don't even need the energy for my character to do this. Just shove that one in there. They won't mind. They just having a little nap. It's fine, I swear, I swear. I heard others shooting, so I'm assuming there was like some other enemies around here. It's like I'm gonna go to Deep Desert again to get some plastinium. I just want to have some more backup while I'm grabbing it. I'm gonna need it for like how much goddamn water I need. Like my guy is gonna be in shambles if he's like yeah. Someone here. Are they now? Where do you think they are? Oh, good skill point. You've leveled up, and also I've filled up my bags. The other guy died because he didn't believe in fair donations of blood. Yes. Like, I did debate just having like a chest full of like blood bags and just like switch those out. So when I fill up the machine, I just have storage of blood to fill in later. Uh, One thing is, I might as well just like, because like not too much else I can actually unlock with like the research stuff. Skills, I've got 4 points. Like, I think I can speak to the scientist again, actually. Like, I thought I unlocked all my abilities. It's also because I'm already, like, south, so he shouldn't be too far away. And he hasn't moved from this spot, so... I'm gonna quick go to him, and I'm gonna fly out and then just go to Deep Desert. I'm hoping that he's not gonna give me a mission and be like, yes, I just want you to go to the other side of the map and then do stuff there. I do love how like the copters just changed this game so much. It goes from like the game being like sort of oh no Henry's gonna get me to Henry's angry again. I guess I might as well just grab my just get my copter. I guess change that to high chat. Hey, Lena. I was tempted to like try just sitting on top of this. Ooh, it just flings you up. In other words, I assume that's what happens to the big one if I try to jump on that one. Anyway, Mr. Sand Guy.
I've been thinking about the files we pulled from that last testing station. Yes, that's the one. I think somebody was... That's the puzzling. Cyprian... But what if we could... Yes, exact. Kynes wouldn't have just... You
I guess I
probably
am
only need to
missing like a
speak to
mission
one of
from
them.
him.
But find out what you can. I have a feel...
I think that's an Arrakis, I believe. Like, I guess if I'm planning to go deep desert anyway, I might as well just nip into Arrakis. Like, I don't mind going to Arrakis. Arrakis is like one of those places where it's like not nearly as bad as to go into. We have a new message from the NHS. This is going to be next month. I believe this is going to be about my tooth.
Sector weather alert. A large sandstorm
Oh,
is
now it's
approaching.
still in 2 minutes. Guess what? I don't want to be here in 2 minutes. Basically, I've been waiting for a dentist appointment, through the NHS, since April. The start of April. It was the 7th of April to be exact. Because they basically maybe signed some of the things to go, yes, we're going to be doing a surgery for that split tooth of yours. And basically the surgery could go haywire. We just need you to sign these legal documents saying that we're not responsible if something wrong goes, or like something wrong goes wrong. And I was like, well, thank you, I guess. Like ideally, I'd rather not have a split tooth, right? But at the same time, I do have a bit of concern of it being my molar, being how it's one of like. You know, I tend to eat on one side of my mouth anyway, right? So it's not like the end of the world, but you know, I like to, you know, have something to replace it or something. Like, total, I've like lost. I think it's like 3 teeth. I think at this point, I had one that had an infection. No, yeah, one had an abscess above it, and this one's got a split in it. So the thing is, 2 of those were molars that they had to take out, and then one was one of my canines. Because there was like an infection around it, and it was like they said about how there was a good chance that the infection actually made it into the tooth. So they said to make it so that the infection I had didn't spread to the other teeth, they had to take out the whole tooth. So I had one of my canines taken out, and then I had from there I'm gonna have like one molar out again. Thing is also like, well, the one that had the abscess above, they originally drilled on like through the tooth to the abscess, and it was like the abscess. They said, "Oh, we'll give it like a few days to drain out. We'll give you no appointment. Hopefully, the abscess after taking some drugs will basically go away, and then from there we can basically refill the tooth in." And then it was like waiting for the appointment to refill the tooth in, and they were like, no, the abscesses actually came back. So we're just going to have to take out the tooth and the abscess at the same time. It wasn't fun. Then again, like, well, first, like, with this split tooth, the good news is the nerves in it are already dead. It's from one of the times I went from the dentist and I had something done with a tooth and they ended up having to kill the nerve. So luckily I don't feel like pain in the split tooth, but the area around the tooth hurts. The gums are really sore around it. And kind of like when I mentioned that to the guy I checked, went to on the 7th of April, I was like, so yeah, basically I've got my tooth that's like, that's been, I don't need to pause on this. I told him like how I got my tooth, which like, the nerve in it is dead, but the strand and gum is inflamed. And then their response was like, okay, yeah, we'll get back to you within a month. Granted, this was in 7th of April, and we're currently in June, and the appointment's going to be halfway in July. So, you know, just the day after. Okay, what I will do, though, I won't remember. Okay, Google. I need you to send me a reminder for Friday the 17th of July at 12 p.m. I have a surgery up at the hospital about my split tooth. Can you make sure to tell me that, though, in advance? Because I'm going to forget otherwise.
Set a reminder for your surgery on Friday, July 17th at 12 p.m.
Yeah. Hopefully that reminds me close on. I say, because I literally on the day. I won't have work that day.
I'm afraid I am a very busy man. And I don't have many informants, so I'll answer your questions about Kynes in return for some information about your friend Chinara. Yes? Then here is my thirst. Thank you for the information. Arrogant. Kynes didn't. But now I believe it is my turn. Derek Chinara is interested in the Imperial testing stations. Why?
By
Cyprian Io is a fool. But he is the Emperor's fool. If Derek has earned his wrath, he needs to be
a little
careful.
bit.
Now, ask your question.
It's more like moist from wanting to sweat but can't sweat because it's too like humid. Like I've even got like a dehumidifier in my room, and it's not doing much. It's literally like the machine is bone dry. Oh,
Kynes would never say. And apply movement pattern. Ah, but that's not the bargain. A question for a question. And here is mine. Why are you helping Derek Chinara? Well, learning is never to be discouraged. Still, I sense there is more than that. It's a Fremen place, though long destroyed. In Haga Basin.
he's giving me a mission to go somewhere else. Find the entrance to the... Yeah, it's going to be like Haggard Basin, probably. This is where I'm like, look, I have to look somewhere else. But hopefully, how's Space Game still going for you? I don't actually know if it, like, I'm lurking in it, but I haven't tabbed out of Dune. I've been kind of scared too. Because as you can see, like, here, the game's being choppy a little bit, but it's not apparently on the encoder for once. But before I go back to Haggard Basin, I'm actually going to be going to Deep Desert again, and I'm going to get some of that plasteel. You can see like it's still trying to load things in, like when you have Sandman. Oh god. Anyway, now to some deep desert, some Dune in the deep desert. Yes. Getting some of that plastilium. And then from there, probably a test station, maybe.